What up, Timeless? I see you. I see you. You the first comment. Yeah, I'm trying to get this damn computer up and running, man. This shit is not working. Oh, man. I had a nice little show for y'all, too. But this shit not working. What up? Say hello. What up, Jay Storch? Tatiana Harris. What's poppin'? What it do? What it do? What it do? Um, yeah, I'm trying to get this shit up, man. I'm troubleshooting this whole PC right now as we speak. What up, Gene? Yeah, I'm troubleshooting this whole shit. What's good, neighbor? New York peeps in the building. Gigi. Fuck yeah, what it do? I need some updates. Man, listen, I wanted to show y'all that I guess I could just tell y'all. What up, Jem? Toxic is toxic. What's poppin'? Alicia in the building. Kimberly James. I've been around here. I've been around, Kimberly. I ain't seen you in a little minute. What up, Dills? Ingrid Bailey in the building. What's going on? I ain't seen you in a little minute. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hot Shot Radio Show. It's your boy, Hot Shot. I was doing a live today. Yeah, make sure y'all like and share this video. I was doing a live today, but I'm having technical difficulties with my internet connection. I did an update on my computer. All of a sudden, it's not connecting to the internet. So, you said, am I sad or tired? Nah, do I sound sad or tired? I think it's my voice. My voice is a little hoarse right now. But, nah, I'm not sad or tired. I'm chilling. I'm actually chilling. What was I gonna say? So yeah, that shit fucked up my whole flow. I'm trying to see if I troubleshoot it so I could get on the live, but it's not letting me troubleshoot it for whatever reason. I guess everything happens for a reason, right? So let's talk about what we all came here to see. Let's talk about what we all came here to speak about. Let me drink a little water so that I could clear my voice. How everybody day going? How everybody day going? What's good, Nicole James? BK all day, baby. You already know. So as you guys may see, I got a lot of guard blocks on my ass right now, swinging off my left nut and shit. You know, they all trying to attack me as this case gets closer to an end, just for monetary gains, just for a little response, a little clout here and there. Everybody want a little clout. Everybody want a little response from Jennifer. And Hotshot being that I'm covering the story, right? So that's normal. We already know how that should go. They could say all they want. They could that's fine. That's part of the YouTube game. That's what most of these motherfuckers is in it for. Is for some money. They don't care about the truth. As long as they don't cross the line, though. As long as they don't get personal with it. Because now it's no longer some YouTube clout shit. Now it's some personal issue that motherfuckers is having. You understand the difference? Now it's a personal issue. You want to have a little YouTube beef, a little YouTube back and forth, get your little content and all that. Live for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty so you can get your little bread, your little one-time check at the end of the month, middle month, whatever the fucking case is. You go ahead and do that. You go ahead and lie on your channel. Try to hopefully get a Nicki recognition. Thank you, Ingrid Bailey, for the $1.99 super sticker, super chat. You go ahead and do that, but don't Don't get personal with it. Don't get personal. When you start getting in my personal business, my personal life, now we got a problem. Now you could stay on your little dusty side, of your channel. Talk all the shit you want. Talk all the lies. Fabricate all the lies. That's fine. But if you get personal with it, then you're gonna take it to a whole nother fucking level, right? Um, Clapback guard in the building. What's going on, fam? So today we had a court hearing for Jennifer versus the Pettys. Or shall they? Let me just state it the way it's stated in the court documents: Jennifer versus Mirage, which I don't know why the fuck the media and the courts is even basing this on Nikki. Jennifer's suing Kenneth Petty. This lawsuit is and was originally Nikki was included because of the slander, the defamation, the connection to the third party harassments, bribery, and threats and all that. The phone call she made to Jennifer, which she admitted herself in her declaration. That's why she was included. She's no longer included, not due to lack of evidence, like these garb blogs been, fabricating these false narratives. It was due to jurisdiction issues because Nikki hasn't lived in New York for over 10 years. So she has no jurisdiction in the New York case. Jennifer's lawyer was supposed to file in Cali, but even if he were to file in Cali, it would have been too late because the statute of limitations in California are for 1 year when it comes to defamation. So Jennifer would have been too late in taking action against Nicki Minaj in Cali. That's why, not lack of evidence. What up, Just DC? Welcome everybody to the building. We just getting started. Don't worry, I ain't late. Y'all just in time. All right? So let me just give y'all that little backstory real quick. What up, Donique Mitchell? Long time no see. Good to see you. They be doxing you because they don't want the truth to come out. Stay safe and stay on their garbs next. You already know doxing only made me more furious and, to come at them. Because now it's like, it's not because of the doxing, it's not because my pictures. First of all, fuck the pictures. I ain't got much to worry about. Like most of these motherfuckers behind these computers and phones. I ain't got much to worry. If you want to, it's fuck the pictures. It's the personal shit. It's my family's safety. You know what I'm saying? And it's the fact that they're trying to silence me. And I have a pet peeve with being silenced. You will not silence me. So the fact that they went to the extent of committing a malicious act such as makes me never want to fucking stop speaking. Yeah, I actually made it worse for your fave. So thank the guard blogs that did all that creepiness because y'all made it worse. I could easily file a case now against your fave and say that she's conspiring with these guard blogs that are claiming to know her to dox me and get my personal information and put my family in harm's way. I got people in my inbox right now claiming to be Kenneth Petty's childhood friend, giving me all kinds of information that seems believable. Also sharing my own personal information with me that she got from these guard blogs. So I could easily, you know what I'm saying? They're making their case worse. This is conspiracy. This could even be considered racketeering. You see what's happening in Young Thug right now? Gunna and all these niggas, they got these RICO charges. You think the feds is out there sleeping? You think the feds ain't watching? There's internet feds. There's people on the internet watching. There's people monitoring high-profile cases through the internet, especially celebrity gang affiliation cases. These are terroristic organizations, dangerous organizations. In high-profile cases, what makes you think they ain't watching? I know for a fact they watching my channel, not for negative reasons, to get information on the abuse that's going on the harassment, on the threats. Yeah, I think Jennifer hasn't been in contact with the marshals. I really think that. But anyway, let's go on to the update. So there was a court hearing today, I believe at 3 p.m. With Jennifer and yeah, sorry I ain't got nothing on the screen. I can't share nothing on my phone, I don't think. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. All right. Maybe I could share it. Let's see. No, I can't. I don't think I could. Anyway, I hope the marshals testified during the discovery. I hope so too. It's true they all see it. She distracted us today. Yup. Yes, it's true. She tried to distract motherfuckers with that whole bullshit shenanigans she pulled in that nightclub with Cardi B too. I'll get it. I'll get to that in a minute. Um, nah, I'm not. I'm not adding Jen nowhere. Jen's received enough bullying, harassment, and all that other shit, threats and all that other shit. She don't need to be on this live right now. So today they had the hearing, and then what happened in the hearing? Let me go ahead and just read. Damn, I can't even read it, cause then I would have to get off. But what happened in the hearing was that the judge, uh, magistrate, decided that the ball is in Jennifer's court now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this ain't yeah. That's what he decided. The ball is in Jennifer's court. Yep. Y'all heard it right here, up close and personal, baby. Nah, let her rest and relax. She been through enough. Exactly, Gigi. Yeah, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it. Hit that like, baby. Judge Cho, Magistrate Judge Cho, which is the judge, the assistant judge that reads all the documents thoroughly, and references and refers these documents to the judge, all right, the primary judge. All right, so he went over all these documents when it comes to the default judgment. Y'all know that they've been fighting this default judgment since the beginning of the case. They haven't even, so don't let these guard blogs lie to you talking about, oh, they losing the case, Jennifer's losing the case. No, they haven't even started the case. All this shit, well, technically the case has begun, right? But the actual case where discovery and the evidence, everything else, comes into play has not begun. The case is still in the default judgment process. You know what I'm saying? It never moved forward. It never moved forward. It never moved past the default judgment. We're still in the default judgment. We're still arguing whether or not Kenneth Petty should pay a default judgment or should he not, right? And so his lawyers are arguing, well, he shouldn't have to pay for the default judgment because he was improperly served. Jennifer's lawyers are arguing he was properly served. Here's the declaration from the process server. So it's been a back and forth, right? So, as I said before, Nikki was dropped out the case due to jurisdiction issues, not lack of evidence. So it's now Jennifer versus Kenneth Petty. Jennifer suing Kenneth Petty for this case is not for the defamation that Nikki did, and none of that. It's for the actual rape that transpired in '94. All right, this is what this case is for. Let's not get nothing else confused. Let's be clear as hell, clear as day. This case is for the rape in 94. Yes, although it was so many years ago, there's a new law that was added to New York State where you can sue an offender, an abuser, sex offender, whether it was, I think, 20 some odd years ago or 20 years ago, some shit like that. All right, so that's why she's suing Kenneth. Fuck that. You got to get them somewhere, right? Motherfucker sued her. I mean, motherfucker raped her. So it's really gonna be difficult for Kenneth to prove that he did not rape Jennifer, because as we all know, he was convicted for attempted rape. Original charge was rape. It was lessened to attempted rape because he took a plea deal. So how the fuck is he gonna prove that he didn't rape or attempt to rape Jennifer back in 94? When this is all public record, he went to jail. There's a police report. He accepted his level two sex offense. He signed off and agreed to it. Showed up to court. That's the case he's got going on against New York State now, where they got evidence that he lied. Damn, I wish I had my bombs right now, because this is jewels, this is gems I'm dropping. Ain't nobody else really talking about it like this, except for Sweet Pea Diary. She speaks on it every now and then, so shout out to her. He admitted to it. Exactly. What up, Jerica James? And was detailed about it. And said different stories, which already makes him out to be a liar. So what do you think is going to happen when he loses the case with the state of New York? That's going to look good and go in favor of Jennifer's case against him. Because now it's like, look, that court showed proof that he lied, that he really did accept his level of offense. So, yeah, he committed this crime, right? So that's what's going on. Jennifer has less than 24 hours to make a decision. They gave her until tomorrow. And let's keep in mind, let's be clear. Jennifer never wanted a default judgment for Kenneth Petty. He brought this shit upon himself. Him and Nicki Minaj both brought a default judgment upon themselves. Why? Because they didn't respond to Jennifer's complaint in a timely manner. That's their irresponsibility and negligence. No one else's. They brought the default judgment upon themselves. You know what I'm saying? The default judgment was for $20 million. Yes. Because when you try to get somebody to respond to a complaint, whether it's a civil or criminal complaint, a civil complaint, you want to put the maximum. You want to put the maximum judgment so that they respond expediently. I mean, come on now. Jennifer ain't decide what amount to put on a default judgment. This is lawyers' things. Lawyers do this. Jennifer don't calculate the numbers on her damages. This is the lawyer's job to do this. So if the default judgment looked or seemed a little too much for you guard blogs, that's your problem. That's what the fuck it was. Tyrone set that default judgment because that's what he felt pertained or sufficed Jennifer's trauma. Expeditiously, baby. In the words of T.I. What up, Lori Wooderstorm? Or White Storm? Welcome to the chat. So yeah, that default judgment was $20 million to get them to answer. That does not mean that that is the face value of this lawsuit. Keep in mind, like I said, Jennifer never wanted a default judgment. She wanted to go to court. And in the beginning, she didn't even want to go to court. She wanted to clear her name. Stop lying on her. You know what I'm saying? Say the truth. Apologize. That's it. That's all Jennifer wanted. Nicki was acting Ray Charles to the bullshit. She was ignoring. This was all before Jennifer even got a lawyer. And we was like, yo, everybody was like, yo, fuck that. She's not clearing your name. She's not fixing her lies. She's not apologizing. Sue her. Jennifer, that's when she, was like, yo, fuck it, yeah. I'm going to do what I got to do. So she never wanted the default judgment from the very beginning. If you guys remember the first shows that I did with Jennifer. So now, if you ask me, in my honest opinion, me knowing Jennifer for almost 2 years now and speaking to her every other day, vetting her, getting to know her, forming a bond of friendship. Um, I would tell you, me knowing Jennifer, in my opinion, I would tell you that she's sick of this whole case. She wants it to end. She wants it to go away. And she's felt this way from the beginning. She never even wanted a case. She just wants to live a normal life and be left alone, right? So, me knowing Jennifer, um, I would think that she's gonna go ahead and, because the judge gave her a decision to make. She has to make a decision whether she wants to go along with the default judgment or she wants to drop the default judgment and proceed with the actual case, go to trial. That's what it says on the docket. This is all in regards to the default judgment. That's what it says on the docket. So pretty much she has to make a decision. Now, what is her decision? I do not know yet. I guess we will all find out collectively tomorrow, because that's when she has to make her decision by. Me knowing Jennifer, in my opinion, I think she's sick of this whole back and forth with this whole default judgment situation, this whole default judgment bullshit. And I think she just wants to hurry up and get this shit out the way. So I feel like she's gonna take this shit straight to motherfucking trial, in my opinion. We would just have to see them all. I mean, why not? This is a easy win. You suing the motherfucker for raping you, attempting to rape you, raping, whatever the fucking cases, you went to jail for it. It was originally a rape case, a rape charge. And the courts can see it got lessened because you took a plea deal. So, yeah, she's suing you for raping her. All right? What can you do to prove your innocence? What can you do in your defense? What can you provide to debunk her saying that you raped her, if it's such a lie? What can you provide to prove that you never raped her? I mean, you couldn't even prove that you didn't sign off on your level 2 sex offense. You lied. They caught you lying in court. I guess it was just a huge distraction, but the guard blogs ain't talking about that shit. We spoke about it yesterday. Exactly, Jerica. She ain't never lied. She ain't never lied. What name she got to clear? So, he lied. Clearly and evidently, he lied. He lied, and he lied, and he lied again. So, that being said, tomorrow we're going to be back. We're going to be back, and we're going to give an update on, what Jennifer decided she was going to do. And then once she makes her decision tomorrow, we'll just have to wait on the judge's approval of that decision, and the case will finally move forward. All right? It will finally move forward, y'all. So I really don't think Jennifer's worried about a default judgment. I really get, from prior conversations from months ago, from a year ago, from when this whole shit first started, she was like, what? A default judgment for $20 million? Wow. Like, I didn't even know that they was going to hit them with that. That's, that's a big amount. Like, she found that shit like, whoa. Like, she couldn't even believe they was charging them with that, because that's not the real face value of the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that she even asked for. She didn't even know that that was part of the process. She didn't know that Kenneth and Nikki wasn't going to respond to the lawsuit in a timely manner. But she's not a psychic. She didn't know that they was going to, ignore this shit for a while, for the time they did. So, so they let the rapo push back the date for his California state. How you doing, Shakir Muhammad? I'll get to your comment right now. Someone asked, why did they push back Kenneth Petty's date for his California case where he got arrested and they found out he wasn't registered as a sex offender in the state of California when he moved with Nicki Minaj. That's the case that he's originally had going on, which is what brings us to this case with Jennifer, because once he got arrested for that case, he needed help to get his name cleared from that case. So they needed Jennifer to switch her fucking story and recant her statement. That's where all that shit, all the harassment and all that shit came about. But right now, currently, Jennifer's only suing Kenneth Petty for the rape. All the other counts were dropped due to statute of limitation, all kinds of other shit. The reason why they pushed, he's allowed to get a rescheduling. He's allowed to, I think, up to 3 times to reschedule his sentencing. So he's liquidating all his free time. You know what I'm saying? He's exercising his rights. He's allowed to push it back. Unfortunately, they're granting it, but they probably know something we don't know. They probably feel like, well, let's grant him another date. Let's push it back the last time because he's probably not going to be free for a while. Who knows? I don't know. But June 22nd is his new date for the California state case. And so that's where they're going to give him a sentencing for not registering as a sex offender. I'm not sure what his sentencing is. I think the max, I believe, is up to 10 years in jail. I don't think he's going to get the max, though. He got money, so he might get somewhere in between. He might get the minimum. Who knows? I feel like whether it's a day or a year, he's going to do some time. And that's why he keeps pushing the dates back. Otherwise, you would want to get this shit up and over with. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got a court case know they ain't guilty. They know they going to be free in a short amount of time. Let me get this shit over with. They going to give me a month. Fuck that. Some community service. Yo, I'll be done with this shit. Let me hurry the fuck up and get this shit over with. Why is he pushing back? You guys read into the body language, read into everything, the actions, the patterns. Why is he pushing back? He pushed back that whole case. He throughout the whole case, he postponed everything. If y'all really followed that whole case from the Cali case, till they finally came to an end. And now he faces sentencing on the 22nd of next month. So, that's his last pushback. That's his last rescheduling. Hopefully. So yeah, I really have hopes and faith for Jen in this case. Because like I said, she's suing him for the rape. So it's going to be really hard for him to prove that he ain't raped her or he didn't attempt to rape her, which either or is bad for him, all right? So I really don't know why all these Garb blogs is gassing y'all up. Garbs, you guys really, y'all mad at Jennifer, y'all mad at me, y'all trying to dox me and all this other shit. I'm trying to put y'all on the game, whether y'all like me or not, whether y'all hate me, whether I don't like y'all, it don't matter. The truth is the fucking truth, and the truth shall set you free. Let's not be naive here. Let's use our brains. You know what I'm saying? Let's use our brains, Barbs. You guys are praising these bar blogs that aren't giving you the right information. What up, Chanel P? They not giving y'all the right information because they would have told y'all like, yo, they're telling you Jennifer's not going to win against Nicki's defamation. They're still basing it on the defamation and the bribes and all that other shit. That's not what the case, these charges are. The one that's left is not about any of that. It's about the rape. So tell your Barbs, how the fuck is Kenneth going to prove that he ain't raped Jennifer? What evidence has he provided thus far? None. All his evidence, which is his declaration, that's it. Works in Jennifer's favor. So does Nicki's declaration, because they actually admitted to contacting Jennifer. So any judge would look at that shit and say, well, listen, these people look like they are gang affiliated, and they're over here contacting a victim that is classified a victim by the courts, by this convicted felon. The bottom line is that they contacted her. Me as a judge, I'm not looking into nothing else. I mean, of course, you got to look into everything else. But what I'm saying is my initial judgment, my initial reaction is, wait a minute, these hoodlums, celebrity or not, contacted this victim. A simple phone call to Jennifer could have been distraught, a distraught situation. They could have really put her into distress. They could have really put her into, made her go out of whack. A simple phone call. What makes you think she wants a phone call from the fucking wife of the person that raped her? Come on, now. She telling these goons whatever the fuck they want to hear so they leave her alone. Yeah, whatever. Oh, Nikki gonna call you. Yeah, yeah, okay, whatever. She ain't never think Nikki was really gonna call her. Nah, never had no idea. Um, I hope they give him more than 5 years for pushing that date back. All them times trying to avoid the shit. What they did is foul. Exactly, Gigi. Barb's in the bushes listening. You dirty motherfuckers are harassing a rape victim for clicks and views. Y'all ain't shit and karma is real. Oh, you already know they in the bushes, Tatiana. You know they stay in the fucking bushes listening. They ready to make a show after this. They need to be embarrassed and ashamed of themselves. They definitely do. They definitely do. And they need to listen to this shit. They need to listen to the show so they can see how full of shit they are. And they can't prove me wrong. They can't debunk nothing I'm saying. They act like they can. They act like they know it all, like they YouTube lawyers and all that shit. But no. They saying a whole load of bullshit. They saying a whole load of nothing. Y'all here talking about, y'all still talking about the bribery and the threats and all that other shit. And that's not what Jennifer's currently suing for. That's what she was previously suing for. So a lot of these bar blogs don't even got their facts straight. You ain't never lie, Michelle Love. You don't win playing dirty. That's an absolute fact. I ain't never seen nobody win playing dirty. That's an absolute fact. So, yeah, his ex got beat up and there was blood. And word on the curb, word on the street, allegedly, people were saying that Nikki sent her goons to beat his ex up because, she blew it up to Nikki that they were still in a relationship when Nikki got with him at the turkey drive. I mean, she probably scared for her life, Chanel P. These people came to kill her at her crib will make y'all think they ain't gonna come back if she speak out. You know what I'm saying? She probably scared as hell. Yeah, I would consider that to be perjury, Woody. Um, we just got to see what happens next. But so far, I mean, I would consider that perjury. He lied. He lied on exactly what he's suing the state of New York for. Now we got to just see what the judge says about it. Those last documents I posted yesterday on my community feed is the last update I believe of that case. So now we're just waiting on the judge to actually make a decision or rule on something. So yeah, there's actually three cases going on with Kenneth Petty right now. The one where he failed to register as a sex offender in the state of California. The one where he's suing the state of New York for allegedly giving him an erroneous level of offense, which now has been proven to be a lie. The state has proved him to be a liar. And then he has the case with Jennifer Huff. So there's three cases going on. Don't get confused now. And the case that he currently has with Jennifer Huff is for raping her back in '94. He got the nerve to want to sue. Exactly, Dills, but it was all a distraction. It was all a distraction. That's the only reason why he sued the state of New York. If you really think about it, he sued the state of New York a day after Jennifer sued his ass. Hashtag surviving the petties. Hashtag justice for Jen. Hashtag Jen never lied. Hashtag we want justice, baby. We want justice, baby. Thank you so much, Midnight 2020. Shout out to you. Michelle says, what gets me is Nikki knows she was underage when she started to date Kenny back in the day. You know your man is a pedo. Exactly. Exactly. She blew that spot up herself on Queen Radio. She said when she first cheated on her boyfriend Aaron, aka Tweety, she was 14 years old and she cheated on him with Kenneth Petty. That's some sick pedophile shit. That nigga was about 19 years old at the time. In the state of New York, that is considered statutory rape, whether it's consensual or not. Now, the nigga never got picked up because ain't nobody ever fucking filed charges on him. I wonder if Carol Mirage knew of these sexual encounters Nikki was having with Kenneth at that age. I wonder if Carol was aware. I mean, was she condoning this shit? Was she co-signing this shit? I don't know. Was she? That's a good question to ask her. So the shit been going down for a little minute. Let's not act Ray Charles to the bullshit. What up, Majestic? I ain't seen you in a little minute. Good looking. Good looking. Good looking for coming through. Has it been verified that they're... The mother was defending his son. She was definitely co-signing the shit. You see? See? Or they, that's what Tatiana Harris said. Gigi says all they do is manipulate and gaslight Carol. Carol probably knew eventually. You see? You see? Michelle says 17 is consensual with the parents knowing. She was 14 the first time. She was 17. She had just turned 17 a month before Kenneth got out of jail. And she got with Kenneth the second time. She actually got with him in a relationship. She was just turning 17, and Kenneth was about 21 years old. 21, 22. So he was an adult, grown adult. Nikki was still 17. Over here is 18 and over, baby. All right, so she slept with him at 14 and 17. I still statutory rape. Still statutory rape. Carol supported her son Jelani, creepy ass. And I'm gonna make a story on that soon too. Cause she did an interview that really disgusted me. I mean, in that interview, she was really painting out that little girl to be a lie. That little girl and her little brother. Little black 11-year-old girl being abused, brutally abused, sexually, brutally. This is a disgusting description of how that man was abusing this little girl. Sodomizing this little girl. This is horrible how these people could defend this fucking monster. The whole family creepy. The whole family creepy. This shit stems from the roots. It's still nasty that her mom was okay with her at 17 years old messing with a grown man. Ew, says Michelle Love. Gigi says Jay's thoughts. She probably looked for him after Meek. She wanted someone to fight him. She remembered how he beat her up and thought, let me turn a bum into somebody. Oh, man, y'all be cracking me up. Who else? Majestic says, thanks, Tatiana Harris. I think it should go to trial. If not, Jerica says he admitted to it too, and they still try to say he was framed. Suck-ass motherfuckers. Exactly. Thomas says, right. Tatiana says, agree, the whole family is fucked up in the brain. Yeah, sick. Gigi said, if my son did that to a girl, I'll disown him. He can live in the streets. Any form of abuse is not tolerated in my house. I agree. I completely agree. Fuck that, that's my son shit. Fuck that, that's my brother shit. Fuck that, nah. That nigga's a fucking monster, a creep, and a fucking raper. He need to fucking pay the consequences for his actions. He need to face the consequences. I don't give a fuck, family or no family, friends or no friends. You don't condone that shit, man. I ain't grow up like that, man. These motherfuckers, they different. In my hood, we ain't grow up like that. You a pedo, you a rapo, nigga. We is not fucking with you. You excommunicated, annihilated. 86th. I really don't understand how these motherfuckers bought into his story, into his lies. Like how the fuck they and now they bind into it now because he's with the celebrity. There's a bunch of sellouts in the hood. Listen, ain't no loyalty amongst thieves, man. Ain't no loyalty in the hood. It's all about the money. It's all about what can people benefit off of you from. What can they benefit from off of you? That's what it's about in the hood. So of course you get a whole bunch of hood rats that know this bum nigga, this rapo, to ride his dick because he's with a celebrity. Of course they gonna ride his, they gonna cape and cat for his, nah, he innocent, he ain't never do that. We ain't never know him to be a rapo. Of course they gonna say this bullshit. Come on, we ain't never know this nigga to be a rapo. Nah, he ain't do that shit. Jennifer was a slide, she a thought. You got niggas coming out the woodworks. You got motherfucking jailbirds caping and capping for Kenneth Petty. And the guard blogs are believing the jailbirds. It's so easy. Look, guys, this shit ain't rocket science. This shit ain't rocket science. Put two and two together. Shit don't equal three. This shit is self-explanatory. It's a bunch of goons trying to get a come up off of Nicki, riding Nicki wave, and attacking the victim. So easy for these guard blocks to believe these goons, these jailbirds. Oh, they said it wasn't true. They said it wasn't true. Jennifer's lying. They ain't even got to present no evidence. They just got to do a little interview and talk a couple of shit, a couple of lies. Talk some shit, say a couple of lies. That shit is believable all of a sudden. But it's so hard to believe somebody that's classified by courts as a victim of rape, as a victim of abuse. I mean, her own foster cousin said that she was abused, but y'all could believe everything else Sunday Grayson said except for the fact that Jennifer's a victim of abuse. Y'all bypass that part easily, quick, in a heartbeat. Y'all ain't shed light on that or emphasize on that part for shit. But y'all knowing that she's a victim of abuse, y'all believe everything else Sunday Grayson. But why can't y'all believe her when she said she was a victim of abuse? And if y'all do believe her, when she said that Jennifer was a victim of abuse and been abused by other family members, why do y'all commence to bully, harass, stalk, and threaten this fucking woman? If y'all know that she's a victim, don't you think she traumatized enough? But see, the way it works, the way y'all mentals and y'all souls and y'all fucking evil spirited hearts and all that other shit work, y'all don't give a fuck if she's a victim. It's all about money. It's all about the money, right? It's all about the money. So y'all go ahead and just talk y'all shit about Jennifer to make that money on YouTube and everywhere else. That's some lame shit. That's some real evil shit. That is some real evil shit. And that's how I know these people don't believe in God. These people don't got God in their lives. They ain't got God in their hearts. These are some evil ass motherfuckers. These are some evil ass motherfuckers. I'm trying to tell you, it's so easy for them to believe of a criminal. We got this jailbird going on a Zeke Black show, talking about, yeah, Jennifer's a thought, yo, she was a slide, And everybody started running with that shit. Everybody started running with that shit. Of course, motherfuckers is gonna fabricate lies on Jennifer. This is the wave right now that motherfuckers is riding from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Everybody that knew these people are picking sides. Everybody that grew up with these people are picking sides, and it's not surprising to me that they're picking Kenneth's side. Why? Because that's where the money resides. That's where the fucking funds are coming from. Of course, everybody, the bar blogs, want a piece of the clout. The bar blogs want a piece of the pie, a piece of the money, a piece of the pot. So they even making up the lies. But you can definitely expect it from people that lived in Jamaica, Southside Jamaica, Queens, with Kenneth and Jennifer, right? With it in their area, in their neighborhood. Oh yeah, they coming out the woodworks with all types of lies, but none of them is sticking. You got to make that shit stick like grits. You dig? You gonna come up with a lie? Make sure you make it stick like grits. Sorry ass motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you. But with that being said, tomorrow we're gonna find out what Jennifer's going to decide, whether she wants to move forward with the default judgment, or she wants to go take it straight to trial. I feel like she don't want to deal with this whole default judgment. She ain't want to deal with it to begin with. She ain't even know what the fuck a default judgment was when they first put it in place. So she just wants to get this shit over with. I feel like she's just gonna go to trial. Fuck the default judgment. Let them keep that. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep it. That was just to make them respond. That's what lawyers do. That's what lawyers do when they want somebody to respond when they ain't respond when they were supposed to. Nikki and Kenneth shouldn't have been so negligent. They should have been more responsible and responded to this in a timely manner. That's how they accrued a default judgment. By they lonesome. By they lonesome. So, Toxic says, yet they don't believe Kenny's friend who admitted to harassing Jen at his request. Yeah, the one who said Kenny beat his baby moms and raped the mentally challenged girl. Exactly. Thank you, Toxic. You on point with that, Toxic. They want to believe all these other jailbirds, but they don't want to believe Kenneth Petty's ex-best friend, Corey. I mean, my bro Corey that's been on the show advocating for Jen and speaking his truth. It don't seem weird to you that Kenneth Petty's own best friend has actually exposed him and told the truth? He could have been one of them same dick riders and just been riding Kenneth's wave for money. Be like, well, we wasn't friends. We gonna be friends now because I'm about to ride his wave just so he could hit me off or something. Lie for him. Nah, he admitted that he was terrorizing Jen back then because he thought Kenneth was saying the truth because that was his friend. Later on, came to find out Kenneth was lying. He found out Kenneth was lying and was like, fuck that. This nigga is a creep. Yeah, but moving on. We'll find out what happens tomorrow. We'll definitely get into this shit tomorrow, right? And we'll see what Jennifer decides. Moving on, I wanted to talk about, I'm going to actually do a preloaded video. I'm going to pre-upload this video on the whole Cardi B situation because people are saying that the DJ didn't know. He was set up, this, that, and the third. And I just feel like that's a whole load of bullshit. Come on now. You in a club. First of all, if you in a club, you DJing, everybody in that motherfucker, all the staff knows which artist is going to be giving an appearance at the club that night. If anybody knows about how a club works, everybody is put on. Everybody knows who's coming through, right? He's claiming he couldn't really see from the DJ booth. He's giving too much excuses for me. He's giving, which one is it? Pick a struggle. Like, this nigga's talking about he couldn't see from the DJ booth. So he couldn't really see if it was Cardi or Nicki at the DJ booth. That's bullshit. DJ booths are made, if there's a VIP section with celebrities, you can clearly see that VIP from the DJ booth. And if you can't see, get some LASIK surgery, get some fucking glasses, do something. Or get the fuck off the booth. Let somebody else on that could see. So that was bullshit to me. Right then and there, I just called it, called bullshit. Like, you was a lie. He knew Cardi was there. He was antagonizing her the whole night. He was being shady. He was playing Nicki songs, talking about Nicki's in the building tonight. Mac Ballers is in the building, calling out the Mac Ballers. And motherfuckers try to run with the story talking about Cardi was spooked and nervous. Cardi was chilling. If you see all the videos, which I'm going to post, Cardi was chilling, drinking her Corona as usual. She was dancing. She was unbothered. as much as they was trying to get her out of character. And if she would have got her out of character, she would have had every fucking reason to. So fuck what they gotta say. Why ain't nobody talking about the motherfucker that gave the DJ the fucking note to say the message he said on the fucking mic? Because he's blaming the promoter slash manager. So why ain't nobody talking about the manager that gave him the note? Was he paid by Nicki Minaj? Was the manager paid by Nicki? Because obviously there was malicious intent. Obviously. Do you know the chaos he could have formed? And he's over here talking about the Mac Ballers is in the building. Do you know the chaos he could have formed in that club? For false alarming somebody like that? So who the fuck was the manager exactly, Baby and Junior? Who the fuck was the manager? Why they not asking? Why they not speaking on that? If you ask me, I don't think he's gonna have a job at that club no more. Cause regardless to what, you fucking up the revenue for the club. Now, what if Cardi don't ever go back to that club? Oh, and they gonna get to the bottom of who the fuck the manager slash promoter was. Who the fuck gave him that note? They gonna get to the bottom of that. And then who told him to give that message to the DJ? To relay that message to the DJ? Who told him to do so? Did Nicki Minaj pay that promoter slash manager to relay that message to the DJ? That's the real question right there. Why ain't nobody talking about that? More proof that Nicki Minaj is affiliated with the Max. Exactly, Jay's thoughts. The DJ was shouting her out. More proof, more evidence. Everybody knows this shit. This shit ain't no secret. But they want to act like they not affiliated in court. Well, I believe Cardi already knows Jericho. I believe yeah, he had to look at a paper and write his apology. That shit wasn't sincere to me at all. I feel like if you was really writing a sincere apology, you ain't have to, you know what I'm saying? He knew what the fuck he was doing, and he just did what the fuck he wanted to do for the fucking clout, for the money, or for whatever was shared with him. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, well, this is a message being sent by Nicki, allegedly, in my opinion. I'm going to have to just go ahead and put it, whether Cardi's sitting down in the VIP with her man Offset or not. That's how the fuck that shit went down. What up, Haiti Becca? They know who the fuck to shout out. This nigga was playing Nicki songs, shouting Nicki out, talking about Nicki in the building, Mac Ballers in the building. He fucking knew what he was doing, whether they sent him to do it or not. You knew, you took the bait willingly. You took the bait willingly. You wanted to take the bait because you knew this shit was going to be a viral moment. But after getting all the backlash, you want to apologize. He was playing a really dangerous game, Haiti Becca, really dangerous game. As all hell could have broke loose real quick. Yeah, so he's gonna have to prove that somebody really passed him a note and told him to give that shout out, because that's what he's claiming. All right? And I can't wait. I can't wait for him to show that. I can't wait for him to prove that it was actually the club promoter, and then show who the fuck that club promoter was that passed him the note or gave him the message, text message, or whatever the fuck it was. Do you want to get dangerous? Cardi said. Yo, Cardi was not playing. I don't know where the fuck they got she was spooked and nervous from, because Cardi was not playing with no DJ. She was not letting no DJ play by her fucking face. Play my motherfucking music, motherfucker. I'm here, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Play Shake It. Nigga. Fuck you shouting out pedal lovers. You shouting out pedal lovers for while I'm here. Fuck wrong with you. Right? So, yeah, AJ nigga on vacation. Oh man. Yeah, club would have been lit up and down, man. You already know. Cardi was like big body brand baby in the building, you heard? Yo, but thanks for coming through, everybody. I'm definitely holler at y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna give y'all an update on what Jennifer decides she's gonna do with this case. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. All right. So with all that being said, yeah, it would have been blood versus blood battle. It would have been a blood versus blood bloodbath in that bitch. All because of the fucking DJ. They was really trying to cause a war. They was really trying to cause a war. That shit was crazy to me. Yeah, that shit was messy as fuck. Send our love to Jen. I will, Tatiana. Jay says, bro did that purposely. I don't believe his story not one bit. Don't clubs do flyers of who going to? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Whether she popped up or not, nigga, the minute she stepped foot in that club, everybody gonna know Cardi in there. Yo, Cardi B inside, Cardi B inside. Come on, you gonna tell me the DJ not going on? That nigga, come on, that nigga stalling. He really fucking, he flocking. That nigga real shaky, real suspect. All right, but yeah, with all that being said, I'm gonna definitely holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all stay safe out here in these streets. Shit, peace.